wanna take my time to make my decisions.
Hey guys, this is a short tutorial on how you can create smooth slow motion using timeline mapping and Twixtor. So in order to do that, I've imported my clips. I'll create a new sequence. In order to create a sequence, drag and drop your audio track over here. It will automatically create a track composition depending on your track. So now I'll trim this song where I want to start the edit. In order to do that, and one more thing guys, so in order to create in this, I'll also show how you can create beat syncs. So in order to do that, you need to create some beats on your audio track and you need to mark them. So in order to do that, double click L on your keyboard or else click this arrow over here, go to audio and then waveform. This is your waveform. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start my edit from here. So I'll split this. In order to split the track, go to edit and select split layer, or else you can press Ctrl Shift T. Ctrl Shift T and delete this. I'm gonna drag this to the front. Hold Shift guys, by dragging it will place it exactly to the mark. Okay, now double click L and I'll start marking. So in order to do the markings on your track, you can do it by two ways. You can see the mark over here, press this and drag this mark where the beat is. So I'm gonna be doing in a simplest way.
I wanna take.
So reduce the audio, 1 second. Okay, so after you've done that, go to the place where your mark is, the beat is, then press asterisk key or star key on your keyboard. It will place a mark on your key on your track. Similarly, keep on marking where the beat occurs and where you wanna beat sync. So here is a beat, here is one more, and here's one, here's one more. That's it guys. After you're done marking, now drag and drop your video clip. So I'm gonna trim this where I can find some shots. So this is my first shot, so I'm gonna clip it over here. Ctrl Shift D, create this where it ends. I'm gonna end it over here, press delete. So this is our clip.
I wanna take my time.
So mute the audio of the clip, press this, so it will mute the audio. I'll pre-compose this. So in order to pre-compose, right click on the layer, video layer, pre-compose, select this, move all attributes into the new composition and click OK. That's it guys. So you need to time remap this guys. What does time remap does is, it will set a particular keyframe to that particular time. So you can get that particular frame at that particular instant of time. So I'll show you how to do it. So in order to do that, right click on your composition and go to time, or else you can press Ctrl Alt T, select this layer, press Ctrl Alt T, so it will show, or else you can go by clicking time and enable time remapping. So here you can see two keyframes. This is the one, so they represent, this is the first keyframe where the clip starts, and this one is the last keyframe where the clip ends. So I'm gonna delete this last keyframe. So as you can see, the video is freeze. So what happens here is, if you delete the last keyframe, it will create a freeze frame so that video doesn't move. So now we need to time remap this. So in order to do that, I'll sync some frames to that particular bits. And one more thing guys, if you hold shift, you can easily move between the frames exactly. See, if you hold them, you cannot properly place them. Hold shift to make that happen. Okay, now here on the left you can see the time. So with this time you need to arrange the particular frame. So what I'm gonna do is I'm adjust this. I'm gonna adjust. So what I've done here is I created a keyframe with a particular time period. So this is the time period of the video clip. So I've synced this time period with this beat. So see what happens here is at that particular beat he will rotate in this direction. So after that I'm gonna make it slow until this beat is gonna float on the air like in a slow motion until he hits him. See, I want to end this keyframe over here, and what I will do is I'm gonna extend this and I'll move this free keyframe to the front. Okay, after this create another keyframe after this beat where he hits him and he moves like this. Create another keyframe, return the motion. So for the second keyframe, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna place the keyframe over here and I'll make him move a bit further slowly, and after this another keyframe over here where he moves somewhat a bit forward, and at this particular keyframe I'll make him slowly go to this key point. This is how we should time remap. After this I'll end this. I'm gonna delete this. See,
I wanna take my time to make my decisions. Change my mind from no to make my decisions.
it's not so smooth here guys. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna extend the length between this. Okay.
I wanna take my time to make my decisions. To make my decisions. To make my decisions. Time to make my decisions.
Reduce the time duration between them guys, that's enough.
Gonna take my time to make my decisions.
It's already perfect, now you require it.
Gonna take my time to make my decisions. Wanna take my time to make my decisions. Change my
35 and I'm gonna make this 40. That's enough.
I wanna take my time to make my decisions.
And what I'm gonna do is guys, I'm gonna select these keyframes like this and right click on them, sorry, on the keyframe assist, go to easy ease, or else you can press F9. What this does is it creates a smooth transition between one keyframe and another keyframe.
I wanna take my time to make my decisions.
Another thing is that guys, you need to edit the graph curves. It creates a flow between one keyframe and another keyframe. So what happens here is the clip slowly comes over here and it ramps up and then goes slowly again, and this is the part where he hits and he moves again. And I'm gonna make this curve like this. This curve is like a slow fast curve, guys.
I wanna take my time to make my decisions. Change my mind for no damn reason.
As you can see, the clip is not so
I
smooth.
wanna take my time to.
So in order to do that, what I'm gonna do is double click on this composition, go to the clip layer. This is the layer, this is the original clip where we pre-composed it, guys. I'm gonna add Twixtor to it. Go to effects and presets, search for Twixtor, drag and drop this Twixtor Pro on this layer. So what we should do is uncheck this, select input frame rate 60 to 60, image prep to contrast or edge enhance, frame interpolation to motion weighted blend, swapping to inverse with smart blend. That's it. What I'm gonna do is, guys, I'm gonna add RSMB to this video clip and set the blur amount to 0.60 and motion sensitivity to 70. If you got a good GPU, put it on, which helps in better rendering. That's it, guys. Thanks for watching.